Hi, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Muse Messages. This is going to be a Venus retrograde tarot reading for the sign of Leo. Starting July the 22nd, Leo, Lilith and Venus are going to be in your sign. So Venus is going to be retrograding, and she's going to be bringing that kind of, look at me, I'm the prima donna, like I'm it type of energy, while Lilith is going to be bringing the kind of, I'm going to overpower the man, and I'm going to show them that the woman is, I guess, she's going to try to overpower the masculine energy. So just be aware of that. There's going to be two different types of energy. One that's kind of like a feminine, a little bit more sensual, more of a finding the love within yourself and showing yourself love. And the other one's going to be kind of like sexual, like deviance in a way of kind of dominance. So you're gonna have to find a little bit of balance in between those energies. So okay, so Lilith is going to be coming with the energy that is feeling as though she is ready to repay the ones that have wronged her, while retrograde Venus is going to be descending into the underworld, which is going to create a savage madness. This is a time where they're going to ask you, Leo, to just find your inner strength. You are the strength card in the tarot deck. You are the lion. You are the courageous lion. So this should be something that it's not going to be as hard on your sign as it is so much as like Libra, Taurus. They're going to be dealing with that energy a little bit more in a destructive manner than you. So just kind of hang in there, kind of keep your temperament under control. This is not the time to start correcting yourself or correcting others. Just accept things for what they are. It will bring out emotions of vengeance that could be volatile. So try to just maybe, channel it into a different source. If you start feeling like past trauma or past relationships are coming up, because they will during the Venus retrograde, maybe take a moment to just, excuse yourself, find a crystal, remind yourself that you don't live there anymore. Anybody that lives in the past will stay living in guilt. Anybody that lives in the future will stay living with anxiety. So just come back to the present moment, ground yourself, and kind of give yourself that strengthening talk of reassuring yourself of all your strengths, your assets, and don't let any bad old relationships or old thoughts come back in, because old thoughts have no new meanings. So you could use this time as the time, of course, to strengthen your self-love. July the 2nd, there will be a 10th square forming from Venus and Uranus, and then it will shift into Cancer. So this is going to create some personal issues within yourself, but these issues need to be expressed. Mercury is going to step in on July 10th, forcing you to express yourself. So you're going to be feeling a very powerful energy. Avoid any major changes to your appearances, and don't let yourself kind of embody that powerful energy so much that you're overbearing. But just know that, Leo, this Venus retrograde, I'm going to tell you a little secret. It's actually more beneficial to you than any other sign. So that's just a little heads up. It's not going to be as bad as you think. It's about giving and receiving. Try not to have any tantrums. Create a new idea, design, or some type of new, not necessarily a new trend or anything. No new relationships, none of that. Just come up with some new ideas about how maybe you can incorporate them after the retrograde, okay? And that's like in an artistic manner, such as like if you want to express yourself and you're frustrated, then if you never used to paint, maybe pick up painting, and try calling on friends and going out if you don't normally go out. Venus does like to be adored and honored, and I wouldn't call it worshiping her at all, but I would say maybe get a Venus candle, maybe a green cloth. She likes green, seashells, diamonds, flowers, just to represent. 7 pennies will even do, just to show Venus that, hey, I am not disregarding you, and I know that you are here for a purpose, and luckily for you, that purpose is not destruction. It is strengthening your self-love. So let's just see if I had anything else that I wanted to give you. Oh, okay. These are the things that you do want to focus on. Re-examine what your values are. Are you feeling nurtured, and are you sabotaging yourself in any way? Do not be denying your self-worth, and do not let anybody else creep in and try to convince you to question yourself or anything about yourself, especially not during this time, because their opinion's irrelevant right now, because they're going through some retrograde where they're having to reevaluate themselves. So you don't really want to take their opinion, and not a lot of people are getting a good, happy retrograde Venus, so there might be a little bit of people upset out there. So just be aware of that. Don't attend any arguments or fights that you may be invited to. Past lovers may come through asking for forgiveness. Forgive them and move on. Do not step back into any past relationships, and do not start any new relationships, as they will not last, and they may end in a volatile state. So it's kind of a time where you just kind of coast it. Stay where you are and ride it out. Okay? So since this is all about self-love and of course, trying to see what it is that you may need to work on, I'm going to go ahead and just do a 3-card spread. The first card is going to be the Venus energy that she's asking you to reevaluate with this retrograde season. Then it's going to be the energy that does not need to be transformed. It just needs to be appreciated and shown gratitude. Then the overall message and overall lesson or message that Venus has for you. Okay, so for the energy that they're asking you to focus on switching or transforming into a more self-loving image is the 6 of Swords. And so what that's kind of letting me know is that you may be giving a little bit more credit to others when it comes to battles that you're supposed to face, or mainly in your thoughts. Like, you're letting other people's opinions or thoughts maybe kind of start to creep in or set in. You're still in the very beautiful energy of unity and wanting to work as a team, but you're starting to question yourself about whether or not other people are viewing you as somebody that they want on their team. And that's something that you need to just erase it from your mind. Do not doubt yourself. Do not question your social status. You are an amazing sign, one of the strongest and most courageous signs of the zodiac, and most fierce also. Don't get me wrong, there is a dark side to Leo, and it is a little bit revengeful, and it can be a little bit promiscuous at times. So just make sure those shadow aspects are not trying to come out. If they are, work yourself through them, and do not beat yourself up if any shadow energies do come through. The energy that you're being asked to not change is going to be the 5 of Swords. So what is interesting about that is that, seeing this card here, he's got the 3 swords and the man on the ground with the 2 swords. So just be aware of that the 5 of Swords, I know it's more of a sad, heartbroken, or like conflict. It can be very detrimental. So there's going to be a lot of people out there that are seeking to create conflict or some type of perversion or some type of conflicting energy for you. Do not step out of your power, and do not give in to their low frequency invitation. Okay, so the overall energy the universe is wanting you to hold on to for this retrograde, and this is the overall outcome, is the Ace of Wands. So once you build that foundation of understanding that you are strong in yourself, you're a beautiful, beautiful energy, and do not let anything stop you from ascending, then you will have the Ace of Wands available to you, this new beginning, this new beautiful opportunity. So I'm going to end your reading with a oracle card message for your 4th chakra. This is going to be about your heart chakra. This is about acceptance of self. So Leo, this is a time for you to rejuvenate yourself by giving yourself love, accepting yourself the way you are, and reminding yourself that you cannot feel any better about life than how you feel about yourself. Saying to yourself that you will not wait a moment longer to accept you for who you are. Honoring what your body is asking for, and if you are unsure, begin to ask yourself what it needs. What can I do to be healthier and more balanced than I am now? I dwell upon all that is right in my life and not what is wrong. I offer my gratitude and I accept my life as it is now, and I move forward from here. So that's going to be your overall energy for this Venus retrograde, Leo. I hope this helps. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share button for me. If you would like a free personal reading, a link in the description box will be available. All of my readings are free, so please check that out. Thank you so much.